Tips to get her phone number easy. How to get women's phone numbers, step-by-step guide. You will be able to get women's phone numbers if you put what you've learned so far into practice with me. A great number of them. Now, I'm not saying that you'll get the information for every woman who catches your eye. Plenty of women will be unavailable for a variety of reasons. I'm just saying that you might. It doesn't matter if some of them have boyfriends, are taking a break, or are just in the wrong mood, because whatever the reason may be, it doesn't matter. You are self-aware enough to know not to let the unavailability of women bring you down, alter your self-confidence, or alter the way you play. We do not have any concerns regarding them. My work here is finished because you can now obtain the telephone numbers of a huge number of women. Wrong. You absolutely must keep in mind that this is only the first step in the process. Even if a woman is interested in you, and even if you manage to maintain your relaxed confidence throughout the interaction, there are still many opportunities for you to make a mistake. The immediate romance. Dating ladies, why you should not go on dates with them. To what extent? You may be taken aback by this information, but you should not go on dates with ladies. That may not make sense to you, so let me restate it in a different manner. If you take a lady out to dinner and a movie, you are putting yourself in a position to be strung along like a knitting club's quilt. You are inviting awkward silences and dull discussion upon yourself, both of which I will elaborate on in a moment, and you are setting yourself up to make a variety of errors, which I will discuss in a moment as well. Hey, you can figure out a way to make it work. You make yourself work a lot harder. Leading a woman to another location. The question now is, what should you do in its place? Now, let's say everything goes well, and you end up with an immediate date. After you've met, the next step is to go together to a new location. This may include going from the bookshop to the coffee shop, from one club to another in number 8211, or, more often, just leading a lady from one section of the bar to another. Make a world of your own. That is a strong move to make. Let's say you have something important to discuss with her, and have something to tell her. Perhaps you want to talk to her about an album or a book that you want to show her when she comes over to your place. Done subtly, this is a great way to lead to a house call. Take her hand and lead her to a location that offers greater privacy. How to seduce a woman. The intimacy phase. Please refrain from putting your hands all over her, since it gives the impression that you are voyeuristic and desperation. However, once you have taken her someplace, you have altered the universe in some way, and the two of you are now a part of it together. Keep your gaze steady and unwavering. Speak in a softer, intimate voice, the kind she wants to lean in to hear. If you put yourself in this position, shifting to another location straight away should be a lot simpler than it would be otherwise. It is not as vital that you focus on getting a lady into bed as it is that you concentrate on advancing to the next phase in the process. Don't push after you have established a connection. The following step is to make adjustments to the settings so that you can re-establish and fortify that connection. This is beneficial in a wide variety of ways. It allows you the opportunity to get to know the female rapidly, which is stunning when it occurs soon. In addition, it enables you to determine whether or not the woman is worth your time before you've spent very lot in the relationship. It just seems natural, which is something that not even the finest dates are able to do. It's low-key, enjoyable, and full of surprises, and there are no prerequisites or obligations to fulfill. It works out well. Not to mention, it gives you the ability to control how quickly or slowly you move forward. Don't push. How to impress a woman in a bar. 5 secret tips. Now, obviously, you don't always behave in this manner. If a female is out with her friends, you don't want to impose. After you've begun conversing with a woman, you should always establish a time limit for how long you want to continue the conversation. I have to go back to my friends in a few minutes, but before that, or I have to leave soon, first, or I have to get back to my friends in a few minutes. You could say something along the lines of I'm going to 30, it's a good spot. You should come to the lady you like if she seems ready to follow you. You require instruction from someone in order to fully appreciate all that this city has to offer. If you're not from the area, this is a killer line to use. How to talk to a girl when you can't invite her in person. A lot of the time, the woman won't be able to join you for whatever reason. It could be that she already has plans, that she doesn't want her girlfriends chatting, or that she's just too shy to talk to strangers. It's all good. There is still a chance for you to talk to her, but you must follow these instructions. Be unlike everyone else. Would it be too much to ask her to join you for dinner? Don't even bother to ask her in advance, if at all feasible. It's great to have an impromptu meeting at a coffee shop or go shopping in an area that has a lot of interesting people and topics of discussion. Can't buy me love. When you're in love, you don't need to buy things. Your phone call need to go something like this: what are you doing at this very moment? I'm going to go to Java Joe's. If you wanted to keep me entertained, you should come. I'm going to the mall to buy some new clothing, and I was hoping a lady could give me her advice. What are you doing at this very moment? Check that you'll be heading somewhere enjoyable. The type of setting where unusual trinkets are scattered all throughout, making it easy for the discussion to flow spontaneously from your surroundings. Why put forth additional effort when you may get assistance from the surrounding environment? Can't Buy Me Love is a song. Paying for dates? What to do instead? Because this is so important, I'm going to go over it a few more times. Don't pay. In particular when it comes to a lady you've only just met. Paying conveys completely the incorrect meaning. There are many possible interpretations, but here are a few of them. It basically says, I'm not beautiful, so I'm paying you to hang out with me so that I may feel better about myself. It states, I want to prove I'm excellent mate material by showing off my financial success. I want to demonstrate that I'm good mate material. Even worse than that, I don't know you, but I think you're pretty, and because of that, I'm going to try to buy my way into your jeans. Just as embarrassing, respectively, I just paid for you. What exactly are you going to do for me at this point? Why men pay ladies to keep them company, reviews, ratings, and more. Let's not overlook the perennial favorite, I'm accustomed to footing the bill for ladies so that they'll stick around and keep me company. Whether you have any affection for me, you are more than welcome to take advantage of it and bleed me for all that I am capable of taking. And of course, when you say it to a subset of women who are more sensitive to sexism, you are saying, I'm a sexist pig. Now go to work, you rat. In point of fact, is there anything positive that can be said about paying? You could be thinking that I'm a kind and giving person, but that's not the case. Great. We are all well aware of how alluring it is at this point. Absolutely no breakfast. At the very least, this is one of the most significant arguments in favor of declining the dinner invitation. You not only put yourself in an unpleasant social situation with someone you hardly know, but you also force yourself to think about the money involved, which may be quite uncomfortable. Coffee. Who gives a hoot about a few dollars here or there? Shopping? Are you sure you aren't going to surprise her with a gift of some kind? This reeks of bribery even more than the meal, and you're going to make her uncomfortable as a result. You may prevent this entire bag of worms by placing yourself in no circumstances where there is a possibility of a payment problem arising.